Okay, so you don't feel safe financially. Let's handle that. Let's figure out the truth you need to be honest about regarding why. Okay? Hmm. How would you characterize your energy right now? Okay. So, what I'm getting about this is one of the reasons why you haven't felt safe financially is because you have been vibrating in a low frequency. That's the truth. Okay? This can be whoever you've been hanging around, it could be whatever you've been listening to, words you've been saying to yourself. And the fact of the matter is you really need to get your energy up. Okay? Because one, first thing is good. Congratulations. You're allowing yourself to admit that you don't feel safe financially. But you really need to understand in a deeper way why that is. And what I'm getting is it's because of the frequencies you've been surrounding yourself with. You need to really get clear on what a safe financial picture looks like for you, okay? Because truly, what I'm feeling is part of this you not feeling safe financially is not necessarily because this is deeply how you feel. It's because you're looking at things and people and circumstances and materials around you. Okay? And if you don't feel safe financially, that means you need to get grounded and balanced. Okay? And probably even ask for help. What I'm picking up is you're not really the type of person who asks for help. But when you're not feeling safe, that's not the time to pretend like everything is okay. That's the time to face your truth and then make plans for the next steps. But you can't make plans if you have borders and gates around what can really help you. Okay? And you need to be more aware of what your energetic frequency is during the day. So if you're not feeling safe financially, it's probably tied into some larger goal that you have that you want to achieve, okay? And maybe you're trying to quantum leap further than what you're prepared for. And if you're not taking the steps that you know you're supposed to be taking, quote unquote, the steps that you planned for, here's the truth. They're most likely not the steps that really align with your truth. Okay? And when we're trying to do things to fit in a group, to be part of someone else's cadence that is not a match for how you harmonize, okay? Then it'll feel like trying to put a puzzle piece in a puzzle that doesn't even belong, right? Like let's say you have a 3D puzzle that you're putting together and you have a 2D puzzle piece and you keep trying to put this 3D puzzle piece into, or put the 2D puzzle piece into the 3D puzzle, or vice versa. Either way, it's not going to fit, it's not going to work, because it just is not made for that. And when it comes to you getting into the financial state that you desire, once you actually figure out what the truth of that is, you have to feel your way into it little by little. And here's the truth, like, when you're finding what the correct alignment is, what the next frequency is for you to align with, to manifest and take action and build, right? That which God is leading you to. If you have a whole bunch of noise around you, then what happens is you get caught and lost in the static. And that's what I'm feeling has been going on with you. You're not feeling safe financially because you're feeling stuck in the static and you don't have something to ground you. Meaning, you need to eliminate some things. You need to eliminate noise and sounds, literally, that's not in alignment with where you're trying to go. If you are wanting to become in your most abundant frequency for the purpose that God has put into your heart, that benefits more than just you, okay? The fastest way to do that, even if the steps are slow, okay, is to make sure every move you make is in alignment with that frequency. And the way that you know what the frequency is you have to put your imagination, you have to put your mind, you have to put your body into that future state. You can put your mind into that future state with vision boards. You can put your mind into that future state with movies. You can put your mind into that future state with art and music. However, the reverse of that is true, okay? If you are listening to music and watching movies that are the opposite of the abundant nature that you are manifesting, you are putting yourself in an upside down position where when you're trying to project forward, you're pulling yourself backward because the most dominant frequency that you are abiding in is lower. So it would behoove you to remove the noise, remove the music, remove the art, remove the books, remove the shows, remove the clothes, remove the people, remove the doubt, remove the clout. Because sometimes even clout will distract you from going in the direction that you want. And as I was feeling earlier, you're looking around too much and not inward enough, okay? And so you're looking for clout to prove that you're doing enough. And then you say, yo, they're expecting this. They think this of me. And I'm probably not even there. I'm probably not even anywhere there. And so I'm afraid to be honest about my truth because, oh, they might not respect me anymore. Or this person might not be into me. Or let's get into it, okay? You might be trying to get into somebody's pants or letting somebody get into yours. Okay? And that is that is not what should be driving you, because that's a limited route. You'll get there and then it goes down very fast. Okay? So eliminate the noise by stop focusing on so many people, so many things around you so that you can hear your signal clearly. You've got to get to know what that clear frequency feels like. And you will know it because your nervous system will let you know you're in the right place. You will feel like, okay, yes. So What's a financial fear that's the loudest right now? These are some journal questions you can ask yourself, okay? What's a financial fear that's the loudest? It could be you have mortgage coming up, you have rent coming up, you want to take somebody on a trip, somebody's expecting you to pay for all of these things, someone asked you for a loan and you don't have the money, you want to go on these cruises, you want to get this private jet, you want to do these things. Like, what is the loudest fear? Okay. And then why is that a fear? Is it because you might lose your stability in your living, or you could use your stability in your social status? You could lose stability. These are the truths you need to get down to, okay? Like, if you want change, if you want to improve, if you want to get better, you want to become more valuable from the inside out, you really need to face the truth. Okay? So when we do these exercises and I'm talking to you and I say journal it down, this is not the time for you to pretend something that is not real. Like, you need to face the truth. You need to, like, oh damn, like, I'm scared I might not have a place to live. You know, like, it's okay to cry about that. It's true. I've been there. Okay. Okay. But I had to face that truth to be able to be honest about what the next steps were for me based off of the resources that were available, based off of the truth of what I really wanted, based off of the truth of what I'm really capable of, and based off of the truth of what that situation was actually trying to teach me. Okay? So when you ask yourself, what is a financial fear that feels the loudest right now? Then you want to say, what truth would soften it, right? So, like, when I was in a place like this, one of the fears that I had, when I won't say I didn't necessarily feel safe financially, but I didn't feel safe in my home stability, right? Okay. And so when I did this, I started panicking because I was trying to keep up with what I thought I needed at the time, which was, I got to pay my rent, I got to pay this car, I got this insurance, I got all these things to do, right? That was my fear. But the truth was, honestly, I have been working really, really hard, and I needed a break so I could get back into my divine feminine state, which is my most powerful place to be. That's the best place I could be to help anybody, especially myself first. And working so hard in something that I was not passionate about, although it was paying my bills, it was killing my soul. And the truth that softened that fear was, am I willing to gain the world and lose my soul? Am I willing to gain all this money, to gain stability in the home that I was in, and to have the car that I was driving, but I was losing my charisma, I would lose my softness, I would lose my femininity, I would lose my divinity, I would lose my fun, I would lose my spontaneity, I would lose my hope, I would lose my drive, I would lose my energy, I would lose my essence. Was that really worth it? Hell no. Nope. And so when I realized that, then the third journaling thing is, what's one stabilizing action I can take today? And one stabilizing action in the situation, since I started giving you an example about my own life, is, like, in a situation like that, it could be, I'm willing to start over. I'm willing to start over to build the life that I actually can thrive in while living. I'm willing to start over so that I can be authentic and be myself. I'm willing to start over so that I could put myself in a place where someone who really understands my value and deserves it, we can meet each other there, right? And that stabilizing action was one step toward many. Because in that, I'm willing to start over if that's what I needed to do. It ended up being what I needed to do so that I could have the life that I really wanted. And all those things that I imagined and desired, they are still becoming true. So, what about you? You gonna face your truth? What you gonna do? Until next time, remember, we don't hide from the truth. We handle it sovereignly. Queen Mama Moon here. Peace, y'all.